This is Anne-Marie with the Laidback Mat, and today this is all about ourselves. This is our me time. So let's get down into the ground, into your mat. If you're laying on the bed, that works too. And feel free to use a pillow. This is your me time. It's the way you want. It belongs to you. So you want to give yourself the nicest gift you can with the time you have. So let's start on our back. And first I would like you to take a moment to notice that little space between your bum and your back where you can slide your fingers. And I want you to slightly round your lower back just to make that flat for now while we work with our legs. And keep the tummy tight. This will protect you way better. So let's start by just bringing one knee towards our nose. You don't have to grab it. Exhale, push it down. Other one, knee towards our nose. Tummy is tight. Exhale, put it down. Now we're going to have the breath, so let's exhale our knee towards our nose. And inhale down. Exhale, other leg. Inhale. Just do a little few of those here. You don't want to go too fast, but this is your choice. If you want to work your tummy a little better, just bring your foot just a few inches that from the floor, and then try to bring the other one up at the same time. Tight, tight belly, tight, tight belly. Careful your back here. Exhale down. The closer you are to the floor, the more work on your belly. So you don't have to, you can just stay like that and just enjoy your me time. Or you can inhale both heels off the floor, round your back, keep your tummy tight, and exhale that down. Just a big nice yawn. And let's bring our knees to be right under our ankles. Hands down. And let's take a big inhale, push up. And then just bring your hands. I'm going to pile up my fist, one on top of the other. If you have a pillow, you can put that there, maybe a yoga block. And here we got company, of course. Paka has to come and check everything. And exhale all that down. Big inhale, exhales, knee to chest. Inhale, feet down. Inhale, lift your bum, make your little space here, make your little cushion for your lower back. So this is like the last bone of your back would rest on your fist. And knees are closer to each other than out, and then exhale everything out. Big inhale, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, feet out, you can put them straight to the ground or over them. Exhale. Knees to chest. Inhale, leg forwards. One more time. Knees to chest. Exhale, legs forward, maybe overing, maybe down. And just bring your shoulder up here. Neck is very relaxed, so let's make like baby circle with our neck here. Make sure we got the room. Now push into your forearm. Push your neck out of your shoulders. See how much more room you have. When it's your me time, you want plenty of room. It belongs to you. And big inhale like this. If you want, you can bring your feet towards your bum. And then you have the option to bring your legs up. The lower back can be pushing towards the ground. Of course, work with your own body and how it feels. Anything that don't feel good, come out of it. Like right now, my neck is starting to strain. So I'm just gonna exhale myself down, exhale my feet down. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. You always breathe in between. Or just remember to breathe. If the breath is too much with the movement, just do one or the other. It's all good. It's your me time, not mine. It's yours. And big inhale, again on the forearm, we're not staying there. I'm bracing myself with my finger forward. Coming back a little bit, just to be centered with the camera. Fix your clothes if you must. Then bring the flat of your feet towards yourself. Now my hand, my fingertip are gonna face away from me, and just lean a little bit, see if that's comfortable, and try to keep a micro bend right in the elbow. Now big inhale, tight tummy, and send your feet to one side. It doesn't matter which side. When you're ready, on an inhale, bring them up. On an exhale, other side. Inhale, center, and just float this. Now just breathe regularly. If your bums are moving around or moving forward, don't worry about that. It's all good. And while we're there, make sure again your neck is very relaxed. I tend to look at you, so my neck sometimes gets stiff if I don't switch side. Now, let's stay still. You can stay like that and reverse your hands with your finger facing you. Inhale, open the shoulder. Bring your chest out a little bit. Big inhale here. Exhale, just relax. And if you want, on an inhale, lift your bum off the ground a little bit. Exhale that down. Now, did you put all your weight on your wrist here? I want you to distribute that a little more. Just make sure you're pressing also with the palm of your hand, with your fingertip. And again, and now I want you to pay attention to your elbows and just bring them in towards each other. Here we go. Again, now you're gonna go as high as you want. Inhale, exhale, relax. Big inhale, push in your hand. For a little reverse tabletop. Here, careful with your neck. I always move my neck side to side just to make sure it's relaxed. A little yes, a little no. Push, push, push. You can bring your hips higher if you wish. Then on an exhale, come back. Now, just face me if you wish. We're just going to take care of the wrist. I know you were distributing your weight, but it still takes quite a bit just to press our wrist this way. Feels nice too, but we have to counterpose. We're going to be very gentle. This is our time to take care of ourselves, to be nice. I'm barely pressing into my hand. I'm just guiding my palm towards my arm. And other side. Just bring your palm towards your arm. And exhale that little wrist motion here, reverse. Little loosening the wrist. And voila. Now let's get on our fours, on our hands and knees. And there's a reason why I'm facing this way. It's just to give my neck, make my neck look elsewhere, so it's not always on the same side. So do the same if you're looking at me on the TV, on the cell phone, or whatever watching device. Just turn your position around, just so you're not like kinking your neck. Now wrist under the shoulders, knee under the hips. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, we're gonna thread the needle. And if you want, you don't have to go forward, just a little bit. And if you want, inhale that in and bring your ear towards the ground. Maybe your bottom shoulder is touching. And on each inhale, just add a little length through your fingers. And on your exhale, just relax your body. Anything, if it's too much on the shoulder anywhere, just bring your hand back in a little bit or just come out of it. Now let's do the other side. I won't reverse so that you see what it looks like from the other side. I don't like turning my back to you, but once in a while we have to. And exhale your arm under the other. And here you see I'm bringing my shoulder towards the ground and then my ear towards the ground. Just into it. My bums are going towards my heels a little bit. Give a little length with your inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, just press yourself up with your standing hand. And Let's just bring our knees a little bit closer towards the center of our mat. We're going in child pose. Now, if your arm elongate like that doesn't feel good, sometimes I don't like it in the shoulder, it depends on the days. Feel free to bring them anywhere you want. Your knees can be together, they can be apart. Forehead can be on the ground. You can make a little pillow with your fist. And just a few more variations. I really like this one. That's one of the most relaxing for me. So my little me time. Or bringing the hands up, but letting the elbows just weight themselves down. And when ready, press yourself up. If you want to stay longer, you can always pause, right? We're gonna move into an active down dog. Gonna work on our little tummy. It's our knee time. So slide your hands forward. Bring your knees back a little bit. Now bring your shoulders towards your wrist. So it's a nice, beautiful line here. Tuck your toes. Then lift your heels up. Strong core and bring your bum up and back. You can make sure your hands, you have enough room so you can sink in here and go with your own body. If you want it with your heels down, it feels better. Nice little calf stretch, that's great. Take the stand that works best for you right now. Now tight tummy. We're gonna inhale one foot up, exhale. Knee to nose. You can add a little elbow if you want. Knee to nose. Quick little motion not to fall on our face. And that's it. You can repeat that, I won't. And back down. Now I'm coming towards you. I'm making fists. Sometimes we need a break in our wrist. So fist with thumb out. One leg to the side. I'm gonna support a lot of my weight in my wrist right now. And bring my other foot out. Bring your toes in a little bit for a little bit more balance. And just start bringing your hands towards the back of your mat. Look what's there. Now give a nice bend in the knees. Look to one foot, look at the other foot. And now let's walk our hands towards one of them feet. Maybe your hand wants to go above or below the knee. And lift a little bit. Big high. And other side, let's bring our hands towards our foot. Then you can high. Exhale down. And back up. And let's just make a little room between our legs here. Maybe the toes are in a little bit. Just make sure not to penguin. You don't want to end up like this unless there's no other choice because of the way your body is. So inhale your arms up. Exhale them down to your hips. Inhale them back up. Exhale down to your hips. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just breathe here, just breathe. Just know this is your me time and just enjoy it. Just enjoy being here with nothing else to do but a little bit of yoga. Now you can hold to the wall if you want. We're gonna go into a tree pose. So feel free to hold the wall. Or you can keep both feet down. So let's inhale one nail up. That's your first option. Second option, just inhale your knee out a little bit. Now the leg that you are standing on, you can have a little micro bend in that knee. The little belly is tight here. And you can just keep your wall going and raise one arm or both arms. Or you can try putting your feet maybe under your knee, opening the leg out. And inhaling up with one hand or two hands. And then if you want, you can see about bringing your foot above the knee. And that's all right. We're going to be wobbly. We may fall, and that's cool. You have your wall to catch you. Or maybe you just want to put your other foot down. So let's inhale, arms up. Now try to feel all the points under your foot to add a little balance. I don't have much of it. Exhale the foot down. We have days that everything is balanced in our life and days that it's not. That's why this me time is important. Every time you have a chance, really. Now, other leg. Inhale the heel up, and that can be your tree pose. You can still hold the wall. Or open the knee. Maybe you're sitting on a chair, and that works for you too. Little micro bend in the other foot. Now, maybe the foot wants to be below the knee and just open your thigh up, open your thigh back. Your other thigh is kind of twisting outward. Or we may want to go a little bit higher. And let's try this. Sometimes one side has more balance than the other. If you have slippery pants, just put your foot across your leg. And exhale everything down. I like a little balance once in a while. Feels nice. Now let's bring one leg up. And pretend you have slippery pants. You can hold your wall. Just open, with age we lose a little bit of balance here. That's why yoga is so important for us. Keep your thigh open, just bring your bum back. You don't want to sit straight down because you don't want your knee to pass your toes. Just inhale your arm up like if you're flying here. Maybe you're still holding the wall, maybe not. Just fly, challenge your balance. And slowly exhale that foot down. Other side. And maybe your leg is just crossing like that, and that's good too. That's a nice variation. Just bring your leg across. Your toes don't have to lift. Maybe you're down here. Use your variation for you, for how you feel right now. Inhale and exhale my bum back. So today my balance is off, and this is good. That's when we really want to work on it, right? And just lift your chest up if you want to add a little bit to this. And exhale everything down. Big shoulder roll. We're going to repeat that on the other side here. Inhale the knee up. Or maybe you're on your variation. I'm going to go below the knee this time. And try my little chair that way. Maybe both feet are on the ground for your chair, and that is good. So you pick the option that works for you. And we're going to do the other side, so make sure you can touch your wall, your sturdy chair. I'm going to do an easy one on this side. Well, easy, it depends. Sometimes our legs don't want to cross, and it's hard for us to. Bring your bum back. Maybe your arms want to come up. And exhale, hold that down. Big shoulder roll here. Now let's walk to the end of our mat and just bring one foot forward. I'm going to scoop my foot until I get a nice big stand. Actually, the wider the stand, the easier it is because the lower to the ground you are. My back foot is to an angle to support me. I have a little more ground that's I can feel my toes, my heel, the middle of my feet pressing into my mat. And here I want to open my knee a little bit so that to make it straight, we tend to collapse our knee. So let's keep that as straight as possible. Big inhale up with one arm and maybe slide the other one down. And you don't have to touch the ground, and maybe that's as far as you want to go. Big inhale, and just straighten the leg. Bring your hand to the back. And opening the shoulder, the chest here, bring that up. Let's see how that feels. You can keep bends in both knees if you want to. Exhale that down. Center, a little bit like we were at the beginning. Or a little prep. Now let's just switch side here. So I didn't move my feet, I just turned them around. So I have the same stance. And sometimes, because we're different one side and the other, your stand may be different on the one side and it's normal, it's alright. So again, bring one hand up, reach for the sky, and the other one doesn't have to go down. You can bring it down if you wish. And let's straighten the knee. Bring your hand back here. Open the chest towards the ceiling, the sky. When ready, press in your front foot, bend the knee a little bit. You're coming back up. Keep your leg at a nice big stand. We're going back down like that way. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, center. Big inhale, start moving your hands towards one foot as you exhale. Maybe touching the back of the leg, looking what's behind you. Nice little stretch on the lower back here and the hips. And exhale down. Walk your finger to the other leg. And again, feel free to come up a little bit and look what's behind you. Neck is relaxed. Let's come back. Now let's go into Goddess. So all you have to do is bring your heels in and just maybe heel toe until you can bring your elbows, actually the lower part of your upper arms, into your knees. So this is your God and Goddess pose. You can be sitting down if that's better for you. It's all very good. Now just breathe here. Just breathe. Maybe bring your chin towards your chest and assess how's your upper back, your shoulders, your neck doing, looking side to side. Inhale again and exhale your bum down if they're not already there. And let's lay down on our back. Now let's bring both knees to one side and take your outer leg and just stretch it. Just stretch it through the heel. Now bring this leg up and exhale it on the other side. So lift the bum up and you can hold like behind the knee here. Maybe looking in the opposite direction. Stretching, reaching. Each inhale, you may want to reach with your hand. And back in center. And let's reverse that. So bring your knee. You can just bring it to the side. That's your variation. Or you can bring it more across. The foot don't have to touch the ground here. Try to keep both shoulders into the ground, but then don't worry if one lifts. Now stretch your arm, your opposite arm, and maybe looking into that direction. And just bring yourself back into your back, slow, slow, slow. We still are a little me time, so we're gonna milk it. So exhale your knees towards you, bring your arms inside your legs. Bring your legs, your big toes, your feet, your heel for an happy baby here. So this is really, happy baby is very individualized. It's really your happy baby. So any little movement that feels good to you, maybe rocking back and forth or side to side like I'm doing. Or maybe you just want to stay still and just like hold your feet and maybe bring them apart a little bit, bringing your knees apart and your thighs towards your chest. And just staying still, again, make sure the neck is always relaxed. It's an extension of our spine. It's very important here. And exhale the feet, one towards another. And maybe touching the ground like this. And if that is not comfortable for you, just go in a regular Shavasana, your feet apart a little bit, your hands apart from your body. And maybe lowering your shoulders to make more room for your neck here. Just take a big inhale throughout your nose if possible. And big exhale, slow towards your nose. So inhale in and big exhale. Make sure your exhale is just a little bit longer than your inhale for a little more relaxation if you want. Now I'm using my ocean breath. I block a little bit the back of my throat here for that ocean breath if you want to try it. I don't know if the ocean really sounds like that. Around here it has a different sound, but like us it's individualized. Now on an exhale, just bring your knees towards your chest. Big hug, maybe turning on your right side. I don't know which way the camera's got me, but sometimes it films on reverse. And just a couple breaths here. If your head starts spinning, go right back down. Take a couple breaths, and we get up too fast sometimes. So join me here. So thank you for joining me. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all my Patreon fans. Thank you so very much for your support. And I hope you enjoyed this me time. This is something you should do for yourself one way or another, at least once a day. At least a minimum of once a day. And it can be 2 minutes to an hour to whatever time you have for. But you need that me time, be it a cup of tea looking by the window, or just like put yourself in the closet and tell people, don't bother me, shut the door, and just like sip your tea in there. Whatever you've got to do for you to have your own me time. And I am so happy you're all here today. Together we say Namaste. Now the leg that you start here. Let's see nails or bringing our arms up ahead of us. Just a big nice yawn. I'm barely pressing my